Hi everyone, welcome to Readings by Laura LLC. My name is Laura Ophoff and today I am with my client Suzanne from Bethlehem. We just did a little meditation and now Suzanne, what I want you to do now is just tell me the one person that you really wanted to connect with today. Just say the connection. So try not to say their name or how they passed just in case that information comes through. Who would you like to connect to? What is the connection to who?
My mother.
Okay. So the first thing, and make sure you write everything down, the first thing I'm just hearing is the word trust. Trust. And then I'm hearing listen to your heart and you'll know what to do. Now again, remember in the beginning, like it's going to be very random. The more we get, the more we're going to understand. And right now you might be saying, well, what does this mean? And I always say, just remember whatever questions you had asked, these could be answers too to those questions. I feel like she has been giving signs strong and you have been understanding them, because I heard spirits knocking and you're listening. Unless that just means you have more of an open mind to it and understanding. I'm hearing don't sell yourself short. And then I heard pick and choose your battles, because it's just not worth fighting over every single little thing. Some things is just, someone's fighting over the color and okay, let them get the, brown one over the blue. It's just not worth it. I'm hearing the word strategize. I'm also getting the number 11. So when numbers come through, numbers always significant. Could be talking about the 11th day of any month, January 11th, February 11th, or the month of November. Could be a validation or an acknowledgement. Birthday, anniversary, passing. The 11 could be connected to the strategize. So something coming up. Then I keep hearing pace yourself. Pace yourself. First thing that comes to your mind. And then I'm feeling this energy, the mother figure stepping forward. I feel like a very dedicated hard worker when she was here. Very dedicated to whatever it was she did. Very dedicated hard worker. I'm also feeling like she was a good listener and a good shoulder to cry on. She was there when people needed her to be. And I say people because I feel like her heart was so big, it wasn't just the family that she was there for. Anybody who needed a shoulder cry, she was open arms to everyone. Then I'm just hearing this part of the song where it goes, I get carried away sometimes. So I don't know if it's a little like if she used to get carried away with things or you get carried away with things. I'm also feeling like she's talking about a very private individual. So I don't know if it's validation or acknowledgement of you or somebody here, but a private person. If you have a conversation with them, you expect them to keep it between you and not be posting it on Facebook. Oh, guess what she just did. So she's talking about a private person. She's also just talking about somebody, so again, I don't know if it's validation or acknowledgement, but maybe somebody in the family who just kind of, like me, rambles on and on and on. There's just kind of ramble on and on. Then she just started singing the song that goes, sugar pie, honey bun, you know that I love you. She's also acknowledging random acts of kindness. So this is my symbol talking about if anybody just recently did something nice for you, they didn't expect anything back in return, they want to be paid back, they want anything back, they just want to do something nice, or maybe you just did something nice for somebody else, didn't expect anything back in return, didn't want to be paid back, just wanted to do something nice, could have been just had an extra meal and gave it to someone. Or any volunteering, wherever the random acts of kindness, she's acknowledging that. She's acknowledging also that her memory does live on. So what that means is she knows that you guys still talk about her. You still tell stories. You still, when the family gets together, it's like she's still there because everyone keeps her memories, her traditions, everything alive. So she said her memory still lives on. First thing that comes to your mind, I'm hearing wishing well. Wishing well. At first I thought she was like trying to say like wishing well wishes, but then I'm like, wait a minute, no, she could be talking about a wishing well. Maybe somebody, you know, just the other day threw something, penny in a fountain or something. So go over it with the family, give it a couple days, and you might understand what the wishing well is. I'm also hearing, first thing comes to your mind, salvage what you can. Maybe something, and then I heard like something in storage, I don't know. Salvage what you can. She's also singing this, she's singing the song from the Beatles, Let It Be, Let It Be, listen to words of wisdom, let it be, let it be. So this means there's somebody in your life right now that's kind of like, oh, getting on my last nerves, like I'm gonna go off on them. And then she's saying, nope, let it be, it's not worth it, it's not worth you ruining your good reputation and your good name, it's not worth just not speaking to this person forever, just let it be, because it's not you, it's them, it's their personality. So if they're annoying you, they're probably like annoying 5 other people, so let someone else go off on them and realize, oh, I need to chill out. So let it be. Oh, and then she started singing the song to you, take it easy, take it easy. She said, you don't want to burn yourself dry. And then she's singing the song to you, I will remember you, will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. We now form the memories. So that song from Sarah McLachlan, and it's basically just saying, you know, she will never forget you. You'll never forget her, but you always have the memories that nobody will ever be able to take away from you. She's also making me feel like somebody recently did something in her memory, in her honor, in her name, and something like that. In her memory, in her honor, and her name, maybe like they lit a candle at church, or you know, something like that. But she's acknowledging that somebody did something recently in her memory, in her name, in her honor. She's also just making me feel like her time was just a different generation. It was just very different generation. She said start keeping a journal, keeping a diary, write everything down. Because sometimes, you know, like we'll have a conversation with someone and they'll say, okay, hey, I'll stop by Friday and we'll go out to lunch, and Friday comes and you're like, where are they? You know, and you'll call them and they'll say, we never made plans. And then you think, am I crazy? Like, and then if you have that, no, we were on the phone last Tuesday. And you say, oh my goodness, I forgot, I'll be right there. So it's almost like holding people accountable for things. Otherwise, then it goes crazy. Like, wait, did we not say that? Whenever they say, I want you to know I know the truth, so she's making me feel at the end, before she had passed away, she understood what was being said to her, and I feel like she keeps saying she heard you. She heard you. So I don't know if maybe she couldn't speak at the end, or was sleeping, or something, but whatever you were saying to her, she's making me feel like she heard you. She heard you. I also keep hearing she sings. She sings. Could be acknowledging or validation. She sings. Even if she's saying like she sings now, maybe she didn't sing here, but she sings. I also keep hearing sister, sister. So wherever the sister is, whether it's yours, hers, she's acknowledging someone's sister. And then I heard she's licensed to drive. So just write that down as well. She's also showing me wagging tails. So I don't know if that's her acknowledging dogs or if there's any dogs up with her. Just show me wagging tails. She's singing the song, I Got 2 Tickets to Paradise. So this is acknowledging wherever the tickets are. Whether someone is going to the movies or a concert or on a trip or just went on any of those or just went to movies, she's acknowledging the tickets. And then she said the word priceless. Just priceless. She said roses are red, violets are blue. Just know I will never stop loving you. Now she's trying to say this other saying, I hope I don't mess it up. I don't know if someone maybe here says it, so she used to say it. Something like, forgive me for not what I say, but forgive me for what I do. Something like that, that saying. Forgive me for not what I say, but forgive me for not what I say. Or forgive me for not what I do, what I say. Something like that saying. Okay. Now, Suzanne, do you have any questions or anything you have wanted to ask?
No.
She's acknowledging a transformation with you, and she's making me feel like you're still transforming into this butterfly, and it's like you're still in transition, and she said it's so beautiful. She sees it the transition you made, you've come so far, you've come to such a beautiful place. She's like inside yourself, like almost like soul searching sort of thing. She's also mentioning again the number 11. I know it came up earlier, so this is definitely something you're going to have to talk to your family, your friends. Okay. Okay, so at first, I thought she was going to tell me that she's coming to you in a dream. But then she's saying, no, she's coming in October. So whatever event or whatever you have going on in October, she wants you to know she's going to be there. She's coming in October. Okay. And then she's leaving you with this message. I grew up with a Catholic background, so it doesn't matter if you're not Catholic or she's not Catholic, but it goes, take each moment to live each moment in peace and harmony. So all she wants for you is for you to live your life filled with peace and harmony. And I always tell people the best way to do that, to continue, because I feel like you already do this, continue to surround yourself with peaceful, loving, kind, sweet, caring people. The type of people that you could say anything bad to. You could say, you know, I just robbed the bank today. And they would look at you and say, it's okay, you needed the money, we'll figure it out. Like, they wouldn't yell at you, they wouldn't shoot you down, they would still support you and be there for you. Continue to surround yourself with those people, because that goodness wears off you and that wears off on other people. And try to distance you, even though I don't feel like there's that many, you know, negative in your life, but any negative, try to distance yourself. You could have somebody over for 5 minutes and they could leave and you could say, oh my goodness, why am I cursing swearing like a truck driver? I don't talk like that, but it's that negative energy wears off. So she wants you to surround yourself with peace and harmony. And she also wants you to remember blessing in disguise. So this is something that recently happened that you have went through that, you know, that you said, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Why is this happening? She's saying, just remember, give it a couple months, maybe even a year. You're going to look back from when that situation first happened and say, you know what? As bad as it was, if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have met this group of people. I wouldn't have got this job. Something good. You're going to look back and say, something good came or will come out of it. And you're going to say, you know, there was a blessing in disguise there. And I feel like she had this personality, even though, you know, like if she was at a party and she was here and she's saying goodbye, it's like one of those, it's like 5 minutes to say, wait, one more, wait, can't tell you about this, and trying to say goodbye. So she's doing that too. It's like she knows, you know, she has to go, but she doesn't want to go. So she's singing the song, thank you for loving me. So now what I want to do at this time, Suzanne, if you could go back and just kind of anything that you can validate for us or anything that you understand, anything you don't, I always say give it 3 days to go over the family and understand.
Okay. Well, number 11, my sister's birthday's coming up, and she's turning 40, and that came up twice, so it's probably a big deal for my sister.
Okay.
And she's single, so she probably wants to make sure that I don't forget to send her a card or call her up.
Yeah. And her just even acknowledging her birthday.
Yeah. Mom was a good listener and shoulder to cry on because we had something happen in the last month, and I really wish she was here to talk to and be what she would know just what to say. Oh, and then you mentioned the private person, which is my sister who's having the 40th birthday. So I believe that what that meant. The wishing well, my aunts just went to Ireland, and I know they were thinking of my mom often, so I'm sure there was something like a wishing well out there, and they were finding money and stuff and thinking of her and my grandpa. Let's see, she brought up number 11 twice. 2 tickets. I'm trying to figure that one out.
So that even when you talk to your sister, it could be connected. If 11's your sister, it could be connected to her. She might have got the tickets, and that if you call her up and she's like, oh yeah, I just went to the movies or concert or something, it could be the validation that it is her.
Yeah. And you said sister. I have 2 sisters.
Okay.
So, and the one has a dog, because that could be the wagging tail.
Did that come right after, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay. See how it's like you gotta piece it and it connects. Yep. Just like a puzzle.
Yep.
And has everything been good with the dogs? Have they gone anywhere? Did something different? Maybe she just got them costumes or something.
I don't know. Yeah. I
but wagging tail is good.
Yeah.
Like that's happy.
They're happy.
They wouldn't give me negative anyway. But.
Right. Yeah. And I guess that's it. That's what I recognize right now.
Good. Okay. So, like I said, give it 3 days. Go over it with the family. After 3 days, put your notes away.
Yeah.
Don't drive yourself crazy. Like, what in the world? What is this? And then in a couple months, take it back out again. Anything, let me know.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome.
thank you. Well, thank you so much, everyone. For more information on readings with me, you could go to my website, Readings by Laura LLC, or my Facebook page. Thank you. Love and light.